GameSleuth! You think you could take my content? You think you could steal from me? Ah! Can you guys calm down for like 2 days? Like, why does everything related to Yandere Simulator, YandereDev, and his fan base have to be cuckoo crazy? Everything's going nuts all the time. I can't even take a day off and chill and hang out with the boys. And there's something else going on. YandereDev just stole a baby. Well, this thing's just gonna keep on rolling, isn't it? It's wild, y'all. Like last night, I finished up a couple videos that I wanted to do for my weekly videos. And at the end of it, I was just kind of checking out things, around the internet, checking in with a few people to see if anything new had popped up. And I saw that one of my memes was straight yoinked from my video and posted on somebody else's channel. And now memes are transformative. Yeah, granted, there's music, there's editing, there's the base of the canvas, which could be a video or an image. There's your take on it, your spin, what you bring to the table, whether you cut out people's heads and put it over that and animate it so that it goes along with it. All this stuff takes time. And granted, I want my memes to get out there and to be seen by everybody, and I don't mind people yoinking them, as long as they give credit where credit is due. That's the way things go. And so I'm checking in with the GameSleuth right before, I wrap up everything, make sure there's nothing new to talk about. And I see that he's just uploaded my wrestling YandereDev meme straight to his channel. I wouldn't choose the music that he chose to put to it. So, he added his little flavor there. That's totally great. And it says my name. So, I was going to make a joking video about, hey, this guy stole my content. I'm so upset, yada, yada, yada. Check this out. Oh, my gosh. But it turns out this guy his whole history of his channel is just stealing content. And it has bothered quite a few people for a long time. And it just seems that nothing's getting done about it. And it does seem that I thought he was kind of growing as a creator and starting to make new content for his community, where it was him sitting in front of a camera, talking about whatever he wants to talk about, YandereDev and him going bowling and them having a little dispute over who's cuter. I don't know what they're talking about, dude, whatever. Anyways, there's a way to make taking something from somebody transformative and better. So, granted, I love using music that I enjoy listening to, memes that I find on the internet. I love using all of that stuff, but I take a freaking hour to set up my description so that everyone can find it. I try to do my best to make sure all that stuff is in there so you guys can get to it and enjoy it and support those people that made the original content. And I know it is hard as a creator when you're just slugging out content hour after hour. GameSleuth, maybe take a little breather, check your sources. Put them in the description, make sure everybody's accounted for and everybody's happy, That's just that extra step of finesse that I kind of feel like this guy doesn't have. He sort of has the vibe of a Kool-Aid in a red cup kind of at a camp, kind of cult leader style, and it's fine. Yandere Sim fan base as a community is wild. It is the most wild community I think I've ever seen in the history of video game communities. But I just got to drop the hammer on this one, okay? These are some pretty banging accusations that are going on here, and I think a lot of them are relating to negligence and just mismanagement and just being a plain dunderhead, You gotta, if you're gonna be starting a community and you're gonna be coming up in the YouTube game and you're gonna be, getting that little glint of fame and stuff, you gotta handle it responsibly, and there's ways to go about it. Now, y'all love linking me stuff in the comment section, and I very much appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. Looks like you guys have a lot of photos and evidence of conversations that have been going on, and it just seems like these things should be... It's not a good look, is what I'm gonna say. I don't know if I can even show a lot of it because of how much it's not a good look. The following post was written by the original B, the original voice actor for Bo-chan in the game Love Letter My True Feelings, and submitted to Love Letter Confessions for publishing. Okay, so here we go. I mean, I can already, I sense salt, is what I sense. Okay, so here is her evidence of being involved. Oops, I'm glad that wasn't on anything gross that DrApeis Sleuth was doing, because, woo, there we go. The original B right here, credited, and was part of the voice acting. All right, so I get it. I see you, okay. You cool with me? We got it. At the time of writing this, I am no longer a part of the project. I am so sorry. Upon seeing some of the posts accusing the Love Letter Project of things, sexual harassment, abuse of power, mismanagement, raiding, and much more, as a former volunteer, I can confidently say that these accusations are true. It still greatly saddens me that other people had to suffer the way I did. This is the reason why I refuse to stand by anymore. Doesn't this sound all too familiar? Now, this is this person's first gig at doing voice acting. It's a huge project off the bat. They're trending on YouTube. This seems like a big deal. I feel these vibes, bro. Yo, I feel your vibes. I have done the same thing with YandereDev. It's interesting that this is playing out this way too. It seems very unfortunate, and I don't want to believe this. But I'm going to take a look at the evidence, and we're going to see what this is all about. Okay, so this is a terrible look. All right, so in this bit of this post here, it talks about how there was a person that looks like they were DrApeis' right-hand man, somebody that was there all the time during meetings and contributed a lot to the project and the ability for them to get on YouTube and whatnot. At least that's what I'm taking away from this. They were a main figure amongst the server and the group for Love Letter. So this person, Zaid, was a complete terror according to people's reports. They were not only racist, but very sexually aggressive and sexually harassed people all the time, at least made lewd and crude comments that made their fellow co-workers uncomfortable and not want to work with him. So this got to the point where this person, Zaid, was kicked from the team and was no longer allowed to work on Love Letter. And I would completely agree with that. You know, if somebody's racist and somebody's sexually harassing people, you need to stomp it out. That kind of stuff needs to stop. But unfortunately, DrApeis wanted to bring him back. Now, what in the world would make you bring somebody this abysmal back? So apparently this person doesn't have any direct evidence, but this person, Zaid, was kicked from the group ultimately and never let back in, which is great. I hopefully things go better from here, but considering how small this scroll wheel is, I think we're in for the long haul. So now you have all these parts here that talk about drama amongst, you know, the voice actors, people being chosen for certain biases, you know, definitely dynamics and hierarchy within a group. There seems to be some inner circles going on here and people being left out of the loop. And that drama I'm like not interested in at all. I don't want people to have to face racism and sexism in what they call their workplace. Yeah, of course not. Now I'll read this statement because I think it's the main point. And I've talked about this in other videos. And I think this is where being a bystander and doing nothing is the wrong thing to do. To DrApeis, you stayed silent while your own team members were verbally attacked. By being a bystander, you are no different from the people you allowed to be your moderators and managers. I initially held you in high regard because despite your dispute with YandereDev, you persevered and continued with the making of your game. You welcomed me and told me that you liked my voice. However, due to your actions during my time on and off the project, I have completely lost respect for you. You share many similarities to YandereDev with very little differences. You may be the developer, but you are also responsible for the well-being of your team members because you are the head of the game. Now, I'd fully agree with this statement. Unfortunately, I don't know how professional this setting is, and I don't know everyone's side or all the details, but I can tell you that there are responsibilities that come with these roles. But I gotta say, I do agree with this topic. I don't know DrApeis personally, and I don't know their side of the story, but if someone is feeling uncomfortable, they're sexually harassed, and they're dealing with racism, it's a manager and a lead's job to handle those situations. Okay, now this is where we get into the real nitty gritty of it all. And like, this is the investigation of the video game sleuth. Now, before hearing all this stuff about the game sleuth, I kind of took a look at his channel and I just thought to myself, this guy just straight rips off people and posts it on his channel. Not a very good look and not really cool at all, you know what I mean? If you're a YouTube content creator and you're benefiting from making videos, even if it's in a small way monetarily, you cannot steal content from other people and just post it on your channel. You just can't do that. We're going to take a look at this investigation of the Game Sleuth together, okay? We're going to check this out together. I'm going to try not to be biased, although I already have a little bit of an opinion about the Game Sleuth already. You know, it was going to be a mocking video talking about them stealing from my channel, you know, taking a meme that I had made and just directly posting it. There's definitely ways that I would have gone about that. I would have gone about it way differently. But we're not going to get into that. We're just going to talk about why it's wrong just to straight steal from people. All right, let's check out this basic summary. Hypocrite and liar. The Game Sleuth's disgust over underage hentai is only an act. Uses the same excuses YandereDev does to justify it. His irresponsible moderation allows minors to see pornography. A few miscellaneous notes about some other issues are down below. Thief and investigator. The Game Sleuth repeatedly attacks a YouTuber after being caught stealing their content, lies continuously, does not properly credit artists despite profiting off of their work. Now, this is what I've noticed the most about this guy. Monetized, unedited, or scarcely edited content despite once again claiming he does not profit off of the work of others. Now, in a lot of his videos, I see he puts copywritten music to it, so I don't think this guy is expecting to make a lot of money, but I mean, at the same time, it's not a cool look to just go ahead and yoink somebody's stuff. And if you don't have the right equipment to kind of produce videos at the degree that you want to make them, wait. Get a job, make some money, and then buy some stuff to make your videos better. Stop stealing from people. Okay, so the video they referenced me to, which I just took a quick look at, is one of Video Game Sleuth's videos reacting to YandereDev and some of the crossover that he has going on with some of these adult, not safe for work things, and also his pillows. For the love of God, dude, jeez, stop. Just stop. It's sick. It's actually sick, dude. Like, high school girls on a pillow being all sexualized. That latest pillow blew my mind. I was just like, how are we living in this world, bro? How is this what it's become? Where's Astana? So this video is showing that the Video Game Sleuth is disgusted with underage hentai. He's directly talking about underage hentai being disgusting and that he hates it and he loathes it and he never looks at it. But then apparently he goes in his Discord and he looks at it. A lot of the time, and he posts it. So, you know, I can't defend this guy. It's like, unless this is just straight doctored, I mean, that's what he's doing. That's it. I'm going to take a quote from somebody. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. So far, this investigation, like, is really hitting on the points that there is a lot of mismanagement and non-moderation going on with his Discord. Now, if, like I said before in the video, if you're running a Discord, get that not safe for work stuff out of there, dude. It doesn't belong in there, all right? Leave it for the DMs if you want to DM each other some weird stuff that you've seen. I don't care what you do. Keep it out of the Discord server. Don't make an entire channel for it, and don't be bringing it up for people that are underage without checking them, bro. There's so much to do when it comes to running a Discord server, man. You can't just hop into it and be like, look at me, I'm king of the gremlins. Yeah, they're gonna do some weird lewd stuff in there, and you gotta stop it out, dude. You gotta make sure these people are even 18 if they're coming into that kind of a server. There's so many regulations, and there's so many people targeting people that are pedophiles within the Discord community. Now, last time I made a video, I talked about the map community, and a lot of you guys got mad at me for saying map. Now, the only reason I said map was because of YouTube and Susan. Now, I would say pedophiles are disgusting. I hate them. What you're doing is sick. Stop what you're doing. get some help, okay? I just gotta dance around stuff because it's YouTube. But we all know what we're talking about, and even in the comment sections, y'all are censoring the word pedophile because you know it's such a trigger word, okay? Wow, okay, so this... You guys, why is this so wild? Okay, so here we go. This guy's just straight up deleting criticism, just like YandereDev. Y'all are products of YandereDev. You realize that he made you. He has made you guys. Like, it's so funny. Like, you are the Frankenstein. He is the doctor. He has made you. You are what he has wanted you to become. It's so funny to me. Like, look at this. He's just saying, like, bruh. Like, why is my conversation I was just having with my homie Lucas over here all deleted? We were talking about some funny stuff, and he mentioned some mods that I wanted to download, and now I can't find the links because you nuked your server because you were doing some weird suspect stuff over there in the not safe for work channel. Might want to cut that out. Well, it's time to start from the bottom, and this guy, TheGameSleuth, says, I was being called up the butt while I'm at work. It's called you to turn off notifications. Like, I don't get that. You don't have to, or delete the app off your phone. I mean, like, you don't have to nuke your server. This seems a little bit more, suspicious than just being like, oh, I got to turn off my phone for a little bit. Too many people are calling me. Now, you can see here at the top, and I just read this, rules. Texting and messaging jokes are allowed as long as they are jokes and not death threats or anything like that. 18 plus stuff only belongs in the not safe for work unless it is simply one image. Now, that's just a weird rule, and it's not a very good look, dude. That's kind of gross, okay? So this goes back to why I'm actually making this video, because originally I was going to do a joke video about TheGameSleuth stealing my content, but you know, apparently this guy just loves doing that, which is just stop, okay? For the love of God, it's not that hard to make your own content. You have an audience, just make your own content. So here the video game sleuth is no stranger to content theft or investigating people to stir up drama. The best example of both is when he tried to use one of the YouTubers Hatsune Elisu's videos to make the game look far worse than it already does. Now, in this video, it just shows like very glitchy stuff going on here, just gross, like glitchy information that, you know, wouldn't even be in the game unless you made some kind of bug happen. So for him to show this off like it's the game's status is just really wrong. You shouldn't just lie about something. If you're, you know, making an estimation or guessing or trying to theorize about things, that's fine. But if you're just misinforming people entirely without having some kind of validity to that, I just can't even support that at all. So I am reading this response and I'm having some big problems with it. It was a simple publicity stunt, probably one of the most thought out things to see how my audience would react. His most thought out plans are when he's just pulling the wool over his audience's eyes and straight up lying to them. I put a show on for you and everyone, and may I say, your reaction was priceless. Quite the opposite of what I was thinking. So this guy stole this idea. He goes on to say that he actually stole this idea from someone else. So the idea of even his most thought out thing was just straight stolen from somebody else. And then it was just a straight lie. And to say that you didn't lie, it's like you made a video entirely about a false subject and you showed it to your audience. And granted, a lot of your audience probably knows some of it is sarcasm and a meme, but maybe the majority doesn't. And if you're reaching like hundreds of thousands of people, you need to have some responsibility. Now, it looks like Hatsune Elisu and TheGameSleuth have been having drama for quite a while, but it's hard to take down somebody that is doing something that everyone wants. Now, TheGameSleuth is attacking YandereDev, and suddenly a Yandere Simulator Let's Player starts to attack TheGameSleuth. It's not going to be a great look for the person attacking TheGameSleuth, since the audience that he has maintained is a hateful, gremlin-style audience that wants blood out of YandereDev. Now, unfortunately, this just looks like the wrong place, the wrong time. Now, I can just say my own opinion from seeing TheGameSleuth. I think he lied about getting strikes. I don't think his channel was ever in jeopardy. I think he lied to stir up drama, and I think he probably lies a lot in his videos. And has done that his YouTube career. Well, you know, whether you want to call it directly lying or misleading or joking, it's whatever. It is what it is. If you're presenting misinformation in videos, it's not a great look. Now, if this is true, this is pretty disgusting that he will send his users to false report people's videos and also will insult them for lacking views. So you can see here that he's even having, you know, conversations with his community talking about why certain videos have gotten taken down and that they were monetized without proper permission or authority. So there's evidence here that this guy is just stealing content from people. I've already seen it myself from my own channel, so I can say that this is not a biased opinion and that I'm not just being misled by somebody here. This directly happened to me, bro. So like, just cool your jets, all right, man? Like you taking my meme, like I didn't care that much. Like I thought it was funny and I actually enjoyed it. Just at least heed my warning if you're gonna go on and make content. Represent everything and just start making some better stuff. Now, I'm just going to present this stuff to you guys. Like, I really don't know what y'all are going to think about it. There was a lot of DrApeis drama in this video, a lot of the DrApeis drama in this video, and I know that my Yandere Simulator fan base will probably know about all of this. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this, and maybe I'll make another update video with some of the comments section so that we can really discuss this and see what's going on here. Just from me to you, it's a huge welcome back to the community. Stepping away from years and not really deciding to post very much here and there, and not really knowing what to do with YouTube, and then coming back with such a warm welcome and you guys really enjoying the editing and the content that I'm bringing. And I'm going to slap it hard every single time, boys. We're going to pump it out there. It's going to be a banger video every single time, despite me not wanting to do it on my day off. Now, I love you guys. Everybody take care of yourselves, protect yourselves, stand up for what you believe in, and don't let people push you around, all right? Now get out there, make something of it. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Later.